Alright. War's broken out. Alright, the war's broken out, and I think my troops still actually need to arrive. Some of them. My biggest stack needs to arrive, but there's some there, ready to get their asses beat.
My investment pool is 430 million.
You defend.
So that's something.
Defense casualties taken. Yeah, you just defend. And also, when you arrive there, defend. I'm just going to try to set up to defend as best as I can. Actually, never mind. That little bit I wanted to defend immediately got taken over. They literally took everything over in an instant. Isn't that incredible? And now everything got teleported back. Fucking Christ. I didn't even have time to arrive.
My private industry is really spending like crazy.
I'll try a naval invasion, but I don't think it's gonna go that great. You also... What do you need here? You need this? Yeah, you need a better leader. And Spain wants a trade agreement. I don't want a trade agreement. Your private industry spending like crazy, you said?
Yeah.
National supremacy.
But they also have a budget investment pool of 440 million.
I don't like that, but hey. The rest of these don't look amazing. Oh, some pops become radical. Lucky that they're given any job at all. I feel like this is backwards, but let's just do it. God damn it.
Oh, cool. I can see now what the profit is of all my foreign investments. I didn't know I could do that.
I'm gonna cancel this naval invasion because now I assume you have to travel back. No, go station back home. So now the Indians are naval invading me. Now that they've done that, they've just decided to just full-on naval invade me. In that case, I don't think there's a whole lot I can do. I don't have enough troops yet to min-max all of this crap. So, farewell, Brunei. Alright, there goes Brunei. I don't own it anymore.
I don't have the British Empire.
Yeah, well, I mean, they should be right back because the British East India Company took them over.
Oh.
So I just lost a bunch of good stuff, unfortunately. I didn't develop Brunei as much as Kutai, at least. I've lost Kutai several times, but out of all my vassals that they took one of the less important ones. We have a shortage of this stuff. Let's remove the consumption tax on sugar because it's worth the least out of like everything. It accounts for luxury food, which meat is already the default of. I never tax the default one because the default one also usually fills in for something else. I only tax the ones that are specifically luxury in nature. Germany and France are already fighting again. Well, I have to restation my troops now. Scania army, go out to the Pacific. And the Gotaland army, go out into Africa. There you go. One of these armies is about to start expanding. Because we're building a lot of stuff here. And I could give them a little bit more in the way of wages just to make sure that they successfully employ. This is more important
is an effect.
In wartime, though. This is more important in wartime. It's less important in peacetime. You can gladly expand in peacetime. Yeah, my strikes doesn't look like it's going away. I mean, it might be. 22 out of 23 fulfill the requirement. And I have loyalists pouring in because I have a 100% righteous government. I have almost no radicals at all. So it might work. I don't know. Also, government wage, like scaling, it works way better than subsidies, by the way.
Yeah, I also did that.
It works way better. I have it on high. I'm tempted to put it to very high. Because this works way freaking better. It costs way less than a subsidy. Generally on an entire industry. Especially one that's not profitable to begin with. Because you could at least kind of see the price that's going to be set. With the subsidy, it just kind of picks a price and then pays them the entire amount. And that could be expensive. Versus just raising the price a little bit. Also, I think with subsidies, it also affects privately owned ones. So my investment pool is still losing money, so that means this size of building is good. Especially when you consider the fact that I am still receiving a fuck ton of money from him. So yeah, that's why. That shows we are not ready to do any more expansion of that type anytime soon. We don't even have the population to serve everything that I'm building. Not all of our iron mines have steam donkeys. I want to just make sure they're all on steam donkeys, because that's good. And dynamite. They all need to be on dynamite. I don't know why.
You do realize I'm still bankrolling you, right?
Yeah, I know.
128k.
Yeah, thank you. What just happened to my money?
I'm in the negative right now.
Why is it so... I don't know what just happened, but I just went super negative on money. I was doing well, and I have minus 144k. What the hell happened? Oh, now it's just suddenly getting better again. That was weird. I just watched, like, the temporary national revenue increase a lot. That's weird. It's like I had this huge negative amount, and it seemed to be related to the private industry. It seemed like a bug. Honestly, I don't know. It was very strange. They're building some oil rigs for me. Good. A lot of glassworks in Surveyland. A lot of iron mines. Good, good, good. I need to take over more stuff to make them more likely to build. What the hell is America doing here? America's fighting France. And they're trying to get a lot of France's vassals. Holy crap.
Good.
Good. What, fuck the French?
Yeah.
Well, the Americans won't be your friend forever.
They will be till the end of the game.
How do you know that? Anything could go wrong.
That's true, true.
You don't know.
Especially not with Americans.
Yeah, fucking Americans. So opportunistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are your friends until you discover oil.
Well, Netherlands has tons of oil, and you don't see us invading them for it. Considering they're not even building it. They're not even exploiting it. But we don't need to because we're,
by the way.
we don't need to because we're the biggest fucking oil producer on the planet, and it's way more profitable to just make you import our oil. The meme is kind of outdated when we have so much oil that it's like, oh, you have oil and you're not building it? Well, just buy ours. You don't need to build it. Don't worry about it.
Until you ran out.
We won't run out. We have Alaska. It's not possible for us to run out. We have hundreds of years worth of oil reserves. And more keep getting added every year because we keep finding ways to dig deeper.
You know, we have there is a term for oil management. When a country discover oil,
Troopers.
and they drill it and they exploit it and they get very rich, so to say.
Yeah.
But they fuck it up some way, because they spend less into production and
Oil-dependent economies, yeah.
Yeah.
But America's
You know
not
what
an
the term
oil-dependent economy.
No, but you know what the term for that is?
What?
The Dutch disease.
The Dutch disease.
Yeah, you really look it up.
Great.
Because when the Netherlands discovered oil, they become very oil-dependent, the economy.
Ooh, I see coal.
We fucked it up.
Bornu. The Dutch disease. Incredible. Austria-Hungary's bankrolling these ones. What if I want to make them a protectorate? Benin will help them, but only Benin. Austria-Hungary favors them, though, so anything could happen from that. That oil in Wadia, Darfur, has, like, nothing valuable at all? Damn. I was looking for... What is all of this crap? You know, the Uganda, Rwanda area, I think that's what's over here usually, is looking just as fragmented and all over the fucking place as it does in real life.
Yeah, why not?
There's some coal and stuff over here. Definitely worth looking at. Definitely worth looking at.
I'm gonna import some engines from you.
Oh, okay. I've been building a lot, and my private industry occasionally builds more, so enjoy.
I have a deficit of 20,000.
What's my supply? So, engines, you said?
Yeah.
I also have a deficit. And I'm always building more.
Maybe it's because I just imported it.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if there's any more on my build list. Yeah, there's not. I already built a fuck ton. But if it becomes a problem, my private industry will jump on that. They're jumping on anything and everything right now. It would definitely be easy to take all these little guys over. Like, make protectorate, and then I think if they're in the region of another colonial administration, that I could just hand them over. It doesn't really matter. in the grand scheme of things. But let's start with like Burundi, for example. And they are so tiny. They have 8 conscripts and that's it. I think I have like 10, 20 dudes over there already anyway. I don't need my big army for this, is what I'm trying to say. 2.1 infamy. I never really have to worry about infamy.
The Ottomans have been really quiet this game.
It's because they kind of got beat up a lot of the time. They've been fighting a lot. It's just we never really got involved in their shit. But them and Egypt have been in a lot of wars. Spain and Egypt were just fighting a moment ago. We've seen Ottomans in a lot of games. It's just we have not been involved in their problems. So the Scania army, so they've both gotten up to 50 now. That's pretty quick. You need to get a promoted leader. So they're both at 50. They're much larger now. I think the Gotaland is the one. It's stationed in the Nile HQ. That counts as the Nile, does it? Interesting. I'll mobilize the Gotaland one and deploy it down there. I have like doubled the size of my military recently, and it's going to go up even more. Finally, I'm at 200, and the goal is 300. But I'm going to start taking over all these little tiny African things because I need coal. My economy lives off of coal. I refuse to switch it to oil because there's not enough oil, but I need coal.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I need coal or to find ample supplies of oil. There is some of that stuff to be found in Africa, but not a lot. My choice is to either try to fight the big boy stuff over in around the DEI for where there's oil being found, but I keep having India take that shit away from me. But I have a pretty good hub in Africa, so I'd rather go for the coal. Rayon for synthetics plants.
And my private industry is investing a lot of coal into Russia. Because they have a lot and they're not using it.
My urban centers are like all over the place, but most of them are on covered markets.
Some more coal.
Covered markets and street lighting. So we want them all on covered markets and electric street lights and public motor car. What is this? What the hell does this use? No way do we have that. No, we have the trains. So just make sure that's all unified. It could go up further at some point, but one thing at a time. I just realized this is my protectorate, Sokoto, and it has that pretty big military. It's not good, but it's big. If I could get them to being a dominion, I could bring them into my wars. I'm actually excited to get Sokoto to being a dominion because they have 25 regulars and 172 conscripts. They may be garbage, but numbers count, especially when population-wise, it wouldn't come out of my population. My population is only 21.2 million. That's insane. I'm so tiny.
I'm 95 million.
Yeah, I mean, this technically isn't tiny for the time, but like compared to some others.
Well, it's crazy because I'm a pretty small country actually, but I'm the 3rd biggest country.
Oh yeah. I mean,
population-wise.
Yeah, you got a lot of good stuff going on.
Okay, I'm building all of my coal.
I'm currently also building more coal in my puppets because I still need way more. I'm still importing so much coal.
Same.
I keep trying to import some from you, but you don't have any. I'm mostly importing from North Germany. But like I need so much of it. I'm so reliant on coal. Speaking of coal, since we're building so much of it, I could automate this stuff for coal, rotary valve engines. Seems good to me.
Is so stupid. They want me to accept a law that I can't even
rotary valve engines
put on because I don't have the right groups into my government.
Yeah. We always want radio production. Always, always, always. Motor industries. We get everything on rotary valve for motor industries. It's just tools a little bit more coal. It's a very accessible way to do that.
I need the trade unions for the unions for this.
Oh, we got a fascist party.
You or?
Yeah, I got a fascist party. I think this also specifically gets rid of some machinists. Or maybe that was done with water tube boilers. I don't know, but it says something about machinists that I guess would have been needed. A land of plenty. It's not broken. Why fix it? The fascist party. My petite bourgeoisie are the ones that made the fascist party. So they just split out of a party with the industrialists to become fascist. That's hilarious. I wonder if that has changed their ideals at all. I don't know. Probably not. They're probably going to win, actually, because they are the most popular, without a doubt. Did I ever pass census? Oh yeah, and I have census suffrage. I didn't even notice that I got that. So now this election will be kind of different. And they want a single party state. That would be funny. A single party state, yeah.
Ras.
Hmm?
You know that your emperor is French.
Ferdinand Philip Bernadotte. I mean, it's good for him. Don't know how the hell he got over here, but it's good for him. I don't want to help them too much. I don't really like interfering in that too much. They're already going to do really well. It's like between them and the industrialists, really. The trade unions are going to join the fascist party. This will be really interesting. I'm going from petite bourgeoisie, industrialist, free-minded ventry, which is like supposed to, according to what I see in real life, it's supposed to be like a center kind of thing. And now all of a sudden, the trade unions and the petite bourgeoisie are going to make the fascist party. Just wow. I don't want to help them too much. I don't want to interfere too much, but that's cute.
I think this game could pretty easy go on for 50 more years. Only for the party things that goes on.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna swap this real quick. Well, no, I probably don't want to. Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna want to have the Intelligista. No, I'm gonna want to have the petite bourgeoisie and the trade unions at the same time is what I'm going to want to have when we get there. We're not there yet. Finally, the construction queue's down to 21 months. I've been refraining from building anything too crazy because I don't want to stretch it out anymore since, you know, we're kind of coming on to the end of the game here. But, yeah, we definitely would want a university in East Karelia. We don't have one. We want to have at least one. We probably want more than that in a lot of places as well. There's a lot of these buildings here that just do not keep up that I used to be subsidizing. The best thing I could think of is just to up government wages to the max. This will affect everything, although it'll still be cheaper than... How do I word it? It would still be cheaper to have max government wages allowable than to subsidize even one industry, honestly. Or roughly equivalent. Like subsidizing electricity is equivalent to maxing out government wages. So we're gonna do that. Oh, that's great. The red threat must not be permitted a foothold here. I don't understand this because the fascist party is gonna let the trade unions in.
Yeah,
so
it's
like,
pretty crazy because the fascists and the communists in one party.
And then like, because it considers the military the communists because they made the Labor Party. All right, whatever. We're going fascist after this election. We are electing in the fascists. Let's go, baby.
Nice.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's fascist it up. Synthetics plants, rayon. Oh yeah, that's right. So what does this change? Less dye and some silk. I would love silk. I haven't been doing that kind of production because I don't have access to silk. This might hurt my amount of synthetics, but we'll fix it. Don't worry. Let's get some.
They don't want child labor anymore
production.
in my country.
And then we haven't been making any of this stuff. We just haven't been making any. How are... Oh my god, look at that fucking sulfur. We need sulfur. If I look at... I don't even know what to look at for this. We have a lot of clothing. We have a heck of a lot of clothing. I could swap... I'll probably swap the things that are like...
I think after this election I also become communist because
less problematic.
They have a lot of power right now.
So like Zealand, for example. Or maybe Svealand is probably actually the best place to do this. It probably is. I don't know. The problem is going to be silk. So we might want to start small with that. I don't know how small we can start. A lot of these are not mine. 2 in Western Norway. That seems... I mean, it's not even fully employed, though. Ugh. Side of the Netherlands, Communist Netherlands. I'm importing 522 of that. So I question how much of this we really need. Scania, I would also think would be a good one, but I don't know. Like, most of these are just not doing anything. Rather, alright, I'm going to change Svealand proper. And then everything else will just kind of, like, fill in. So now there's demand for this. So theoretically, these synthetics plants, which are not really doing much right now, should start doing better. Yeah. I could also try to import some silk to make up for that. So, like, from the British market, it's not the most productive, but there's no convoys needed. So I'm going to get that, silk from the British market. And then we could just cancel this trade route. That seems good. Also, did we win this war? We won this war. This is now a protectorate. Nice. Oh, I could see the whole region of the Congo. That's the Congo. Oh, nice. And I can see what counts as Niger. Doesn't mind Niger. Yeah, it holds some stuff that's elsewhere too, but only a teensy tiny bit. Wonder why there's not something to expand more than one colonial subject in the strategic region. Will be transferred to our designated colonial administration. Why can't I transfer Sokoto? I guess because this is not a colonial subject. Shrug. Either way, I don't think that really matters that much. This is a caliphate ruled by the head of the clergy. Hatred in action. Violent, humiliating acts against Russian people in East Karelia. Accused Leif Hamar of inspiring the attack. Oh, Leif Hamar? I remember when I let you in. He's a pacifist. He's a pacifist. Why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. Russians become more radical. Russian are its enemies. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, I'm just going to take the middle ground where they get something from it. Because how are you going to prove a pacifist did some string of hateful attacks? All right, this is not good. We are about to have a general strike. That's annoying. Campaign financing. Save money. Some money can be spared for the Ventry. If you can't afford a campaign, why are you campaigning? I'm not here to fund you, Intelligisa. I already know you're going to lose this election like crazy. I would like to take the next thing over here as well. No one's really going to help them either. And then it's once again, is it the Goda land? It's supposed to be the Goda land. For some reason, they found themselves back home, because of course they did. Why go to where you were if you could go somewhere completely unrelated? And what do I want to give you? Woodland? I don't know if there's a lot of woodland here. Traditionalist. So carrier's bad. Morale loss. Innovative. Traditionalists. Tactful. Woodland. Defense. I mean, you're not going to be very defensive with what I'm doing. Surprise maneuver might be better. I'll just take one of you guys. And then... Oh, do not pin. Promote. And then promote. Because you guys are going to get even more. I think I'm building you guys up all the way. I'm pretty sure that I am. There you go. And then it's got to be like the same thing with you. You got to be promoted more and more if you're going to be solo doing this. And the election results are in. Now, what are you guys doing? Are any of you guys, or is the private industry taking advantage of this stuff yet? No. Have you looked at the flag of New Zealand, by the way? It's pretty much like a communist hammer or sickle, but also like an anarchy kind of look to it.
No.
Yeah, it's just like it's a tribesman ruler, and they have like anarchy and communist. Yeah, it's an anarchist commune. It's run by an anarchist commune. That's hilarious. This isn't the New Zealand of our day and age. All right, let's see here. So, we definitely want to get these guys out, the industrialists, get the trade unions in, and then we'll see from there. This one's free, so...
Was it called now in game?
Bam, now it's good. It's just New Zealand. Just go to where New Zealand is on the map. It's Aotara. Aotara.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We made anarchist tribesmen.
Damn.
Alright, so this can get better. This can be better if I include the military in the government. And so I guess I want it to be as good as possible. So we'll include the Labour Party. Oh, that's great. So now I have the Fascist Party and the Labour Party in government.
Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, like this is a very special government. Well, nobody wants to go to universal suffrage. However, single party state is very popular now.
I finally know why I lose money.
Why?
In my capital country, capital state, I had a lot of tax inefficiency, and that state is like my #1 money maker.
That took you a while to figure out then.
Yeah,
Man, when you get a bunch of fascists and communists running your fucking government, it's crazy how quickly everyone goes from very like progressively democratic ideologies to they want to go right back to where you were in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but you also saw that in the history, like Germany. When the fascists took over, the whole country was brainwashed.
I don't know if they were really brainwashed. They just... You can't go into the future and then look back and see how bad something will look. I'm sure we're going to look terrible somehow to someone eventually. What they saw was this party that was using some ideology coined in neighboring Italy was fixing all the infrastructure, fixing the inflation, fixing everything, and uprooting corruption. That's what they saw. Write that down on a piece of paper and everyone will vote for it. Vote for me. I'm going to fix all of our infrastructure. And like, if you could see the future and see that they will do it, I'm going to fix all the, this hyperinflation. It's going to go away. You're going to actually be able to afford things again.
Yeah, I understand it, but it's, yeah.
So they weren't really brainwashed. They did the completely reasonable and logical thing. And anybody would do that again. Everybody, if given the choice. If you could be teleported back there to make those votes without knowing what would come next, you would totally do it. And speaking of, I'm staring at single party state trying to figure out if I want it.